Flight Center practice session for the ladies. No, are we on ladies?
We're on men.
We're on men. Sorry, pardon. We're really small. I couldn't see them on the monitor. I'm up in the broadcast booth here, so a little bit of a different
It's a different
area.
feel, isn't it?
Yeah. Were you watching the first group?
Yes, I did.
And how was it?
It was good.
Yeah? What are your predictions? Hey, wait a minute. Let's see.
Nicholas had a weird fall, like did a beautiful triple out. Okay.
It's your resident Sydney insomniac. I'm never fully ready for Yuzu
Jets,
and his skating. Always looks so ethereal and vaguely impossible. That's a really great statement. It's ethereal and vaguely impossible. Talking about Yuzuru Hanyu's skating, so incredible. Let's see what else. May from Toronto here. I'm a little worried about Canadian skating right now. Hey, listen, this is, in every country goes through this sort of a regrouping, if you will. If you think how wonderful Russia is at the moment, they're very strong. But in 2010, they really had a problem. They didn't grab a medal, or no, I think they had one medal there, but they weren't strong, and they regrouped, and look at them now. So Canada is in the rebuilding phase. We've got some good skaters and some good young ones to be developed. So a little bit of patience and a lot of work by Skate Canada. I'm sure we'll get back into the game here. Personally, no one is currently, this is also on the text message, personally no one is currently sticking out for me. But there are some young ones you probably haven't seen, but they're pretty talented. So we'll see what happens in Canadian skating, but I'm pretty confident. We've got great coaches, a great organization, and most importantly, we have a passion and a will. Hi, Ted. Jamie, good morning from rainy North Texas. Wow, North Texas. Enjoyed watching practices and hearing your technical insights as well as your banter. As well, I'm really excited to see your Zero and Mateo. And how I can't say that name. How do you say that, Jamie?
Hawaka?
Okay, sure. I'll take that.
I'm bad.
Ed Baker compete today. Said I was wondering, of all the skaters you've seen on the Junior Grand Prix that has moved up to the Senior Grand Prix circuit, who are the skaters or pair teams that have the most artistic growth since you saw them compete at Juniors? That's a really good question. Well, I was so impressed with Alexandra Trusova and Aliona Kostanaya and Anna Sherbakova from the perspective. They were already really good skaters, and both artistic and technical, and they've had some growth, certainly from moving from junior to senior, yet to be unveiled, of course. Alexandra here and Aliona, I believe, in France. And Matteo Rizzo as well. He's really matured, from juniors. And I'd have to think about that a little bit, but it's a good question.
First skater, KJ Tanaka from Japan, followed by Nam Nguyen.
Well, let's see this program here. I saw Tracy Wilson backstage and talking a little bit about Agenia, how impressed both Jamie and I were on her strength, and Tracy, of course, who works with her as well, I said, they're really pleased with her improvement and strength, and we'll see what happens throughout the year. But she certainly feels comfortable.
Let's see what Mr. Tanaka's up today.
Because he's so good. But, oh boy,
my gosh,
he did the same thing as yesterday. Pops quite a bit, eh?
He's skating the pop goes a weasel here. He's popped more jumps than he's, at least with the music.
Yeah, but in the end of the day,
who knows what's going to happen?
If he lays it down clean, that's all that matters.
And so tonight we say, hip hip, chin chin, the rhythm section.
But you mentioned yesterday, popping can become habitual.
Well, the problem is that it's a twitch thing. It's a muscle, a memory. And so when you go on a takeoff and you usually pop it, and when your body senses something wrong, it goes into automatic pilot into a pop and save. And you want it to go into an automatic pilot, tighten, quicken, to the positive way to get it done anyways. And it looks like he pops quite a bit, so therefore that's his natural reaction if something doesn't quite feel right.
The Japanese Federation didn't send him to Skate Canada because I don't think he probably competes better and he practices.
Listen, he's a great skater, and we're only talking about what we see here in the practice sessions, but nice Chipolutz double toe, and this pop on that one as well. So it's going to be fun to watch and see if he can pull it together. Yeah, could be the story of the day. He pulls it all together.
Yeah. He's all the in-between stuff's there.
Oh yeah. But, for a coach, that's just a nightmare. When you see your skater who can do all these remarkable elements and they pop, is just one of those frustrating things because you want to, do I get mad? Do I be encouraging? Do I talk technique? Why is this happening? It's when a coach's hair goes from brown to gray.
Well, I got advice when I was a young coach. Just don't stand.
To stop skating?
No, don't stand there. Do something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Music time, 2 minutes, 53 seconds. Next to skate, Nam Nguyen from Canada, followed by Camden Kokinen.
Well, Canadian champion Nam Nguyen up next. Last practice before the short program a little later today. Nam's got a greater range of movement now as every young skater matures and feels more confident in their feet. Not having to think about where to place their feet in skating or jumping. They're open to wider range of movement in their upper body through interpretation, and Nam is gaining that every year. Here it's a triple, probably the quad Salchow. How easy was that? Quad Sow triple toe, beautiful.
But with performance, like there was no disconnect at all.
No, not at all. It's funny, as you get older and jumps start to get more consistent, you realize how actually physically easy it is. It doesn't take a lot of strength. It takes momentum and timing and technique. And when you put those three together, the energy output is far less than when you're learning it.
Well, I did notice one thing when I was a specialist for men at Worlds, and the young ones all have these huge triple axles, right? And all the experienced guys just do triple axles. Like they're not big, they're effortless.
Just part of the program.
Yeah, just keep the output low.
Oh, look at this camel spin, so much better.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we talked about his spins being the weakness before as he was developing, not now based on that spin.
No,
that was beautiful. Well, if those spins continue to gain quality, look at the movement there. Wow. Nam's really improved since last season. I mean, he was great last season, but really stepping it up. We often talk about, will a skater's career be young or old? Which means, will you reach your peak at an early age, or will you reach your peak a little older? Everybody's a bit different. Oh, that's great. Yeah, great job.
Music time, skate, Camden Pulkinen from the United States of America.
I just saw Camden upstairs here. We had a nice chat because I've seen Camden for several years in the Junior Grand Prix. Such a passionate skater, a beautiful performer. He's believable in his performance. He said to me, he said, it's a little bit different here in the senior circuit. He said, they're so good. You know, they're all so good. Ah, he's not too bad himself.
No.
It's quad toe, a little under maybe, but
Yeah, I'll be reviewing that.
yeah. But it was interesting the way Camden said it, that, you know, wow, this is like the NHL.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and all the players are the best, right? He was excited to be in it, at the same time kind of admiring his colleagues.
I knew a young man who made the NHL, and the first game basically had his face rubbed into the glass, and one of them said, "Welcome to the NHL."
Yeah. I don't think that'll be happening here, but
No, I don't think. No.
there is no glass.
We're not taking them out.
Yeah. So don't you think working off the monitor helps, because you see a little closer than
little danger zone for him? Like, you have to exit the loop. That's one thing that they really watch. Like,
loop in the step sequence?
Yeah, in the step sequence.
Okay.
I mentioned that before, and there's another one that I don't really, it's easier from that spot over there.
It's one of the steps, or
it's a required step to get to level 4.
A loop is like a mini circle, or oblong circle.
You have to have 11 turns, difficult turns, and there's 10 to choose from in a Choctaw. So but like I said yesterday, like like he probably was a young guy watching, some of these people on TV, idolizing them, and the next thing you know, you're on a practice with them,
exactly.
and you're like,
he was watching this young man,
absolutely winning the Olympics,
and now he just skated before him.
Yeah.
Right. The one thing among many that amazed me about Yuzuru is his incredible use of momentum and speed to make it look so easy. Just watch here.
Well,
all 1 foot work on the landing edge.
It's control. Funny.
Look at the triple, right out of those turns in the triple axle. Oh my gosh. That's why when asked who's your favorite skater, I would say the most impressive skater I've ever seen is Yuzuru Hanyu. Nathan Chen as well is incredible, and he's young, and
it's going to be a great battle.
Oh yeah. There aren't, when you're commentating, smorgasbord of words or the palette of words that you have.
don't have enough.
There aren't any that can really properly describe what we're watching.
One of let me finish this. One of the funny conversations last night that the flower retrieval people are being prepared for is the poo explosion. The poos that come on.
Oh, the Pooh Bears.
Yeah.
Say the whole thing.
So
The Pooh Bears.
I call it the poo explosion.
Yeah.
And they're ready for the hundreds of bears that are going to hit.
Yeah, it's true. They have to actually plan the
how fast can we get them off?
the flower retrievers because they don't want to affect the
Mateo.
Yeah, they don't want to affect Mateo Rizzo, and they know there'll be thousands of them.
Yeah. It was kind of funny listening to them planning
Their strategy.
Their strategy. Things you never thought you'd have to consider.
No, it's incredible. I mean, you just to this point in skating, we've never seen a skater with such ease, and yet in such difficult circumstance. It's incredible. And for Mateo Rizzo to skate right after Yuzuro, I mean, think about it. He's proud and excited at the same time.
He's going to get a little bit of because of all the...
Well, he'll have a little extra time.
Yeah. So it'll be a use it or abuse it kind of thing?
Well, it'll either work for him or against him, is what you mean, right?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I don't know if this is wrong or if it's right.
But that's also part of the learning experience.
Oh, yeah.
As Mateo gains experience in the senior category of how to cope in those unusual circumstances, and skating after somebody like Yuzuro, it'll be a good experience for him. Wow. Great momentum in through the air and on the land. We're going to go into a Facebook Live show in just a few moments. Elijah Balde, Kevin Reynolds, and myself at 10:30. We've got about 10 minutes, really about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to go off air and get ready for that.
So you're gonna want to catch that.
I want to catch that on Skate Canada Facebook Live. This is the last practice session before the events start. Should be a great day of action. I want to make sure that you watch on CTV TSN and the ISU site. You can watch the live stream on ISU.org. Just click on the YouTube button. No commentary, just nice, clean skating. You'll have the graphics and the enjoyment of just watching great music with great athletes.
Yeah, when you're at the draw, that's like yesterday, they had the draw right away.
Draw means the drawing for the order of skating. Yeah.
The order of skating. He would have gone, okay, I'm after a skating legend.
Just a couple other comments here. Text. I think what separates Hanyu's jumps is how he controls his landing edge. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So well he makes a twizzle or other exit from the triple axel look so easy. Absolutely. Totally agree with that. I have high hopes for Nam if he keeps it together during the actual competition. Zero, I'm always mesmerized by.
Nam looked really
and
good.
just pray for a clean bill of health for this young man. Yes. For all of them.
Nam looked really good today.
He did. He looked really good. So we're going to go off here now. We thank everyone for watching the practice session. We will be back on tomorrow for all the practice sessions. We're getting ready for a Skate Canada Facebook Live with Elijah Balde, Kevin Reynolds, and myself to open the day of competition here in Kelowna. This is week 2 of the Grand Prix Series on the road to Torino. Jamie, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow morning.
You bet.
And we'll be doing an in-house broadcast here as well. So thank you, everyone. You can still send us your text messages and your impressions and your predictions. We'd love to have that, and we'll pass that along in our broadcast a little bit later. So thank you for everyone for watching. For everyone here at Skate Canada, I'm Ted Barton. Enjoy the competition.
There's a danger inside. See me There's a strange love inside. It's getting There's a danger I can't hide. Who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am.
Music time, 2 minutes, 57 seconds.
Your face for the first time when I was without you, them for the worst times. That's what I found when I got to know you. Them girl not like you, them will I feel all you. I seen distance at times, let me show you. Now it's a defense mechanism that I go through. Only the most high I put before you. I just want to love you, not control you. We're made for each other from the start. Take off the safety, aim at the heart. Insecurity may take us apart, and now I'm unsure that there is even a cure for this pure feeling. I be in the clubs, it ain't appealing. You are the real, and it's something that I think I ought to tell you. I bet you never knew. We met on Ocean Avenue, right down to Santa Monica. It's where our souls first touched. Days alone, nights are short. It's crazy what a woman we call life. Taking off across the sea, touchdown, city full of lights. Looked around, but there's no one in the room. Clouds are high and they call for me and you. Floating up like there's water on the beach. From the desert to the shining sea.
There is 1 minute remaining in this practice session. Il reste 1 minute pour cette séance d'entraînement.
My mind, looked around you, just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Now I'm alright. Now I'm alright. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Yeah, just what I wanted. Alright. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Yeah, just what I wanted. Now I'm alright. Now I'm alright. Nights are short.